our final pilot for this webinar. We will be bringing on Ed, who's based over in Australia, and 2 years ago, while out on his dad's farm flying a drone to take some photos, his dad said, if that could check the stock for me, I could stay on the farm longer. And so the idea of Drone Hand was born, where a semi-autonomous drone can do real-time monitoring of stock on farm. Now, this is an early-stage company, and farmers would be on the journey with Ed as some of the first in the world to trial this technology. So I'll hand off to you, Ed, to tell everyone all about it.
Right. Hi, everyone. I'm Edward. I'm the founder of Drone Hand, and it's great to be here. Huge thanks to Chrissy and the team at Ignition for the opportunity. As Chrissy mentioned, my family owns a mixed livestock farm in rural New South Wales here in Australia, where we run crossbred merinos and cattle. And as you know, there are times of the year, particularly where there's just never enough time in the day to do everything. There's always something, from a ram that's jumped the fence to a ewe that's cast or a trough that's empty. Add to that, staffing costs are through the roof, if you can find them. And with lamb and wool prices the way they have been in recent years, you have to keep your losses to a minimum. But imagine having a bird's eye view of your property and being able to see in real time where your sheep are, how many you have, and if any are in trouble. Imagine being able to do all your daily checks in a tenth of the time for your current methods. With Drone Hand, we're leveraging on-the-land experience and cutting-edge technology to deliver a patent-pending solution to livestock producers that reduces the time, costs, risks, and inefficiencies in your farming practices. Through a drone-agnostic flight app that provides real-time livestock location, livestock count, it identifies predefined livestock issues, and detects changes in water sources, fence lines, and pasture. Next year, we'll be offering 3-tiered subscription packages for diverse farm sizes and needs, from our essential one for smaller or budget-conscious farms with a semi-autonomous software that's compatible with off-the-shelf drones, to the extended version for the larger properties like here in Northern Australia, using our long-range semi-autonomous drones that can cover hundreds of kilometres, or to our enterprise version for agribusinesses requiring remote oversight, using fully autonomous drone dock systems for seamless off-site monitoring. But we're not quite there yet. We need your help to test and trial our system. So come with us on the journey to test the development of Drone Hand. By being part of these trials, you'll have an opportunity not only to give valuable feedback while testing cutting-edge technology, but to also influence the development of Drone Hand's advanced machine learning capabilities, which you can see in this video here showing the identification of ewes and lambs, even when they're suckling, and any conditions that they might have. This first trial release version of Drone Hand will be compatible only with the DJI Enterprise range. However, post-trials, our list of compatible drones will be significantly expanded. Now, to use the program, you'll take your drone down to your paddock, open up the Drone Hand app, choose your paddock, and click launch. While you're holding the controller, the drone will fly itself on the most efficient route over the paddock, feeding you real-time, actionable insights into your livestock location, a really accurate count, and identification of visual health and well-being issues, such as if a ewe is cast or an animal is deceased. When it's finished, the drone returns to you and provides a concise report with downloadable imagery and reporting. Now, if you haven't used a drone before, no worries, as we'll have a few of the DJI M3E drone packs to loan in a first-in, first-served basis. I'll also be there at the start of trials in mid to late November to get you set up and to teach you the basics of drone use and to make sure you're comfortable with the system. Drone Hand isn't like other drone livestock counting services you may have seen, as Drone Hand allows you to check your stock whenever you see fit. You don't have to bring somebody else in to do it for you, providing not only an accurate count of the livestock's location and issues identification. In the very near future, Drone Hand will be able to check your sheep, your cattle, your fence lines, your water sources, and your pasture, all in the one system across multiple drone platforms. By participating in the Ignition Pilot Farm Network trials, you'll be able to purchase a full Drone Hand subscription for more than 50% off. At the end of the trial period, if you've borrowed one of our drones, you'll also have the opportunity to purchase that at a highly discounted wholesale price, regardless of whether you choose to subscribe to DroneHand or not. All we ask is that participants not be within 5 kilometres of an active airport, be willing to complete a simple feedback form once a month, and be willing to understand and work with us on this early test release, warts and all. Once started, I'll be available via phone, email, and website to support you, should you have any questions or issues as the trial progresses. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the skies soon.
Thanks so much, Edward. That's awesome to get a bit of an insight into what DroneHand's got available for our pilot farm members now, but also what's coming over the next little while and releases as well. We do have a couple of questions that have popped through here for you. First one being, how are you going to deal with drone laws for long range flying in the future?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and it's an important one. As a professional drone operator, I've had a lot of experience with providing the risk assessments and SORA frameworks for our aviation authorities here in Australia and overseas. In the future, when we're working with those very large properties in Northern Australia or using our fully autonomous systems, we will have to have beyond visual line of sight certification for that property, but it'll be under our licensing system. We will train up the local user using our channel partnerships with groups like Toll Uncrewed, which you may have heard of, to get everyone sorted out and safe and secure.
Awesome. And the next question is, how do you get around double counts when an animal walks out of the video and back into it again? The videos showed you looking at only a small part of the paddock at a time.
Yeah, great question. This is a bit in the technology side of it, but my team of developers and my co-founder, who's a machine learning engineer, have developed a part of the algorithm that forms a tracking component of it, which allows the animals to be tracked while they're in frame and prevents a double count situation. Also, the drone flies at about 100 meters up with a very wide field of view as it's flying across the paddock at around 30 kilometers per hour or more. So it's not often you'll get an animal that's running that fast to cover across and get into the next field of view. But if it does, that's where the tracking component comes in, prevents a double count. At the moment, we're sitting on 97, 98% accuracy, which is, for machine learning, that's very, very high. And we hope to improve that as our trials progress.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Edward. We've got the QR code up on the screen there for anyone that is interested to further the conversation with Edward or sign up to use the DroneHand platform either on their own enterprise drone or look to potentially borrow one for the period of the trial as well.